Rudy comes in, he says, I know our offense is really bad, but why can't our defense stop anybody in crucial moments? 17 plays, 95-yard drive. And I saw this a little bit yesterday, actually, and I posted, and Rudy, this isn't at you, because you're not blaming. You're just frustrated. But I put out on a post yesterday, I'm like, this one's an IQ test. If anybody out there blames, says that this loss is on the defense, just go ahead and block them because they're not worth listening to. That's not what you're saying. You're asking a question and you're frustrated. I get that. It's complementary football, okay? When you force a team to punt 5 times in a row, hold them to field goals after turnovers, turn them over on downs, and you've only given up 6 points going into 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, the defense has done its job. It's up to the offense to put that game away at that point.
Yeah.
When you are as banged up as this Atlanta Falcons defense is, Onyemata, Grady Jarrett, Bud Dupree is a good player who was out there missing. That's 3 of your front 4 because they play a front 4. That's 3 of your front 4 that's out. You still held them to 6 points. Teams are going to get drives. You don't shut people out very often. They're going to get that drive, whether that 95-yard drive comes. Usually they come earlier. But this team's out of gas. They lose heart a little bit when, especially after a crucial turnover. You think you're going in for to put the nail in the coffin, and your quarterback gives the ball away. That's disheartening.
Again. Yeah.
The mental aspect of this game, you lose it. So, was I surprised as an Atlanta Falcons fan that grew up? No, I'm not. That's kind of what happens. But you can't put this on the defense. The defense gets a lot of stops in crucial situations. It's up to the offense to play complementary football and help out just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because they didn't.
You gave up 9 points. You lost the turnover battle by 2. You had a few bad snap exchanges too. This is not on the defense in this one, especially as you mentioned all the pieces that they're still missing there and getting it done. So what is supposed to be the bread and butter of this team, Scott, coming in the year? What's the one thing that, you close your eyes and you can lean on? And no matter what, we know we have this going into any matchup, any week, doesn't matter. It's supposed to be the run game, right? It was supposed to be this run game with Arthur Smith and whatnot. And granted, you lose Caleb McGarry out there, but that shouldn't tank your entire rushing efficiency. But coming into this Carolina game, and shout out to Carolina's defense and Ajir Evero, they haven't been the problem so much there in Carolina this season, but you come in and you get, what do we have here? 1.7 yards per rush on 31 attempts in the rain when you have a quarterback who has some issues protecting the football. You cannot do that. You cannot do that with what you've invested in this team, a top pick at running back. You have Tyler Algier, you bring back Cordell Patterson, all these early picks on the offensive line as well. The big bodies at the pass catchers as well, so that way they can help in the run game. Just not nearly good enough. And I see you have Oblivion Empire coming in $9.99 here saying, I want Arthur fired and put Ryan Nielsen in the interim head coach. Sounds familiar, Scott.
Well, he goes, you finish reading that. It's kind of funny.
He just said that when I was typing it. So here's a donation. LOL. Let's get Fields. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And again, Arthur Smith and the offense has had a lot of invested in it. This is the team and the players that he wanted out there, and 9 points against this Carolina team in this situation, you can't have that. It's not acceptable.